Yo, what's up? What's up? March Madness in the house, baby. Let's go. What is up, guys? My layout is different, but you guys can't tell. But you're getting slightly more couch, and I can watch on the television. Pretty neat stuff. This new technology we got. I started late today because uh I don't really care about these early games. And I'll say it. That's the other thing. I will say it, folks. Okay, but who do we got here? Clemson up at half. Shouts out Jared Porter. And UConn's leading San Diego State, as expected. Let's get a little audio here. UConn short, defending champ, gets their second offensive rebound. Charge, block. SD State. Whew. Give him one of these. Down in the devil, and the devil said down. In other news, uh, the Cardinals had their first game today. Like a lot of people, they lost. Like half of the other teams did. You got to remember that. To the Dodgers. Doesn't feel good. Dude, UConn is getting as many shots as they want. It's like 5 unanswered offensive rebounds. And then they steal it. Woo! Sinks the three, makes it a 5 point game. See, now I would have guessed based on that last possession, which is where I tuned in, that UConn should be winning this game by 20. 9 offensive rebounds. Oh, get on him. That's a travel. Ooh, nice block. So under 3 seconds on the shot clock. All underneath for UConn. Order delivery on the Wendy's app? Are you fucking kidding me? Order the fucking Wendy's app? How dare you? That's disrespectful to me. Boom, boom, bing, ding, ding, ding. And they violated the shot clock. They absolutely violated that thing, dude. They're gonna. San Diego State's got a chance here. Pretty fun stuff, folks. They love to talk about how resilient these guys are, you know? The world's most resilient basketball team, this and that. I don't find any of them particularly resilient, if I'm being honest. Free fall. Oh, UConn misses. San Diego State keeps having a chance. Make memories. Bum ba da dun 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 dun. Oh, we're talking footlong cookie again. Ouch. How's the cookie $5 and the churros $2? Pretzels. What's the pricing on this? What? You know, it's $5 cookie, and are they even using ethical chocolate? Folks, used to be $5 for a whole sub from American Farms, kind of. And now I gotta, I gotta, I have to pay $5 for unethical chocolate? What's the point of unethical chocolate if I gotta pay five whole dollars for it? You know what I'm saying, folks? Folks, you can let it all. Oh, did you guys see that behind the curtain? Check out the green screen. Bop. Just let you know what's happening here. Free fall, it's cold. Doom, 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 doom. Juicy J. You guys know about Juicy J? What's old Juicy up to? Okay, back to the basketball you guys love so much. Free fall, it's called. Oh, I just realized I don't have my chat open. Hope none of y'all got in there. There we go. Doom, 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 doom. Okay. So we got two good games going on here. Uh so Clemson's coming back from the half. They lead Arizona by 8 points. UConn San Diego State is at a 6 point difference right now. Clemson is quite orange. San Diego State nearly airballs a three. Clemson turns it over. Ooh, Keyshawn Johnson from Arizona with an authoritative dunk. Authoritative. Authoritative. You can let it all go. You can let it all go. Free fall, it's called. Oh, that was a very pretty two. Okay. San Diego State pulls within four. Okie dokie. Clemson doing their thing. SD State trying to do their thing. Clemson just consistently staying out ahead. Ooh. Ooh. Free fall, it's cold. Free fall. SD State, get it up. Deep three is no good. UConn three, they want the foul on it. Offensive rebound, obviously. Unneeded dribble by the big man. Misses. Offensive rebound. Wow. It's crazy. So many people just like on a fast break take the three, not even drive the lane and dish for a three, just kind of pull up. And that's what Arizona chose to do there. And it looks pretty good when you make it. Clemson's three is no good. Dude, number 11, the big boy for Arizona, he can just have as much post as he wants. A true tour de force. Clemson, another three attempts, no good. Keep letting them fly. That's what I say, huh? Wow. And one for the Wildcats. Chance to put it within a point here. Boom, 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 ging, 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 ging. Uh, uh, uh. Yeah. You guys remember the song Working at the Car Wash? Uh-uh. Uh, get your money's worth. Mm, mm. Ooh. Okay, so UConn ran away with it a little bit. They're going in at halftime, 9 points up on the San Diego State Warriors. I don't. San Diego State Aztecs. There we go. Squishy Squash. What's up, Sword? Smoking in the boys' room. I don't. I don't know that one, Sword. Squishy Squash. I cannot stream the actual game. That is. They will fuck me over if I do. But ask me anything about the game, dude. I'll tell you exactly what's happening. You can see the scores behind me. They're interviewing San Diego State's coach right now. UConn's coach, one of them. And he's going, no, 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 no. But I have the audio on the Fallout show. Dan Hurley. Okay, so Dan Hurley, UConn's coach, says, quote, he won't go quietly into the night. Fucking Batman talk out of a college basketball coach. Oh, Squishy Squash, what's up, my man? Who are you? Who do you root for? Where do you hail from? Like and subscribe. I love you, etc., etc. But more importantly, what are your allegiances when it comes to college basketball here? Because that is what we are looking at today. My name is Squishy Squash. You're a UConn fan? Okay, I'll take it easy on the Huskies then. I was throwing a little shade. I don't really give a fuck about San Diego State. I'm only really pulling for Marquette in Illinois out of the remaining teams. Um, UConn, I can't outright root for the defending champs. No one likes a back to back. Even Chiefs fans didn't want them to win this year. But I won't slander them. Ding, 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 ding. Squishy Squash. If you ever come to Chicago, come see a show. Follow me on Instagram. And I'm assuming you live on the East Coast. If I make my way out there, I'll post or something. Okay, but going back to the basketball here, Clemson and Arizona is tied now. I really thought Clemson had scooted away, but Arizona's just too dang good. Went to UConn, tight. I went to University of Wisconsin, and I'm heartbroken by that whole situation, obviously. But I got respect. Do 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 do. How was UConn as a school? Hey, Austin's gameplay channel. Is this one of the many Austins that I know in my life? It's all right. Okay, Clemson. I can pull for Clemson. Uh, Comedian Jared Porter, famous Clemson fan. Uh, Also, thank you for the follow, Austin. Check out Madison-based comedian Jared Porter, big supporter of the Clemson Big Orange, or I'm not quite sure what their mascot is. Um, but this Clemson fucking Arizona game just got hot with 15 minutes left. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Loving the names today. Austin's gameplay channel and Squishy Squash. Squishy Squash. I need to get one of those little alerts that, says what's up when people follow, but fucking just never get around to doing that shit. I like to do it the old fashioned way. Loveleen. Speak of it. There's Loveleen. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, the Tar Heels got a real run at it this year. Tar Heels play Alabama tonight. That'll be interesting. Happy Thursday back at you, Loveleen. All right. Oh, wow. Arizona nearly takes their first lead of the game, but they do not. Clemson's got to separate again. And the other thing is Arizona has figured out. Ooh, was that a push off? Cute little 2-pointer. That's a pretty good Final Four. Oh, how's my day going, Loveleen? Pretty good. Pretty good. Went and uh me and a friend went to buy some cameras off of Craigslist, and we went to like the lot where they shoot The Bear and Chicago Fire and a lot of shows in Chicago, which was nice. Really fun to go look at. How is your day? Oh, for tonight, Austin. I feel you. Okay. Clemson, sure, UConn, Alabama, Iowa State. I the only one I'm going to challenge you on, honestly, uh, is Illinois, dude. I think Illinois is going to put up a hell of a fight, but I also don't really know anything about Iowa State. Family rivalry is nice. I have a lot of family with Chicago teams. I like the Cardinals. It keeps it fun. Lovely. Glad your day's good. Always. It's a Thursday, but it feels so nice, folks. Doesn't it just feel like a Friday? All right, Arizona's at the line now with a chance to tie the ball game. Big number 11. Oh, not tie the ball game, apparently. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, steal by Arizona and a layup off the drive. And that gives Arizona their first lead of the game, 46-45. But Austin, for your sake, we're pulling for Clemson, baby. But, you know, no one likes a blowout. Let's keep it close. Oh, Clemson for three is good, and they regain the lead. Ask away, Loveleen. Unless it's something that I'm going to have to ban you from the chat. Uh, which, keep it within reason. Oh, uh, so Clemson's going to go to the line. Do 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 do. Um, right. I got you, Loveline. I will hit you up off stream. Clemson converts the first. It's a 3-point lead. LG OLED. NFL Chiefs and Panthers. Uh, I'm sorry, Lovely, and I haven't seen what you sent recently. If you sent something else, Sword. Oh yeah, Sword. I forgot you have AZ roots, but Sword tomorrow. See, I didn't really care about these games up until the Illinois game. I didn't care that much today. That's why I started late. But Sword tomorrow, Marquette. You know we're pulling for Marquette, baby. And the Purdue game's gonna be fun. All that. Super fun. And Austin, that's an interesting spread of teams. I'm like Wisconsin, St. Louis split. Packers and Bucks, Blues and Cardinals. Agreed. Um, but Illinois is cool. You know, I felt like I was pretty close to going to Illinois. A lot of my friends went there, and I've certainly spent time on that campus, and it's cool. When I was a kid, Illinois' basketball program meant a lot. Uh, it was like the model every one of my basketball coaches used. If fucking so and so. Oh, Austin, thank you for the follow. Just saw that. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, Clemson drains one. And now they're pulling ahead. There you go, Austin. Um, Lovely, and I am a basketball fan. I am a bit of a basketball fan. Bit of an everything fan. Ooh, thought that might have been a travel. Arizona deep three. Oh, Clemson gets the almost an offensive rebound, but have I ever played it in real life? Oh yeah, I love playing basketball. I mean not like to any serious degree. I played in high school up till my junior year, and I'll play in the park if people are getting together. Um, there's a group of comedians that plays on Saturdays when it's nice. Love to throw the rock around. Not anything as impressive as what you'd see here in the Madness, but pretty fun still. Oh, Sword and Austin gonna have words with each other. Although you guys are on different platforms, I'm realizing. Sword's on YouTube, and but you can see each other in the chat behind me. Uh, Clemson does have football. Football is like so dominated by a couple of teams, and that's exactly how I feel. Well, that's how I feel about this Alabama UNC game. I'm a bit conflicted. UNC has this storied record as a great, basketball franchise, but uh Alabama has football. They have football so on lock that they don't deserve basketball. Um anyway, but Clemson yeah, they have football enough. They're not Alabama, I guess, but Wisconsin always bums me out because Wisconsin always preseason acts like they're going to be Ohio State and Michigan, and then they're not. At best, they're the third best team in the Big Ten every year. Alabama, Georgia, Clemson, yeah, pretty much. And the occasional other SEC team, LSU. Uh, but yes, for the most part. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum. Loveline, do you have a basketball team? Did you submit a bracket? Yes. That's so true, Sword. Every year it hurts my heart. A lot of years they have a perfectly fine year. They have a year that is worthy of, they have a year of note. And then they play Minnesota for like an inconsequential last rivalry game and they'll lose to Minnesota. Like that's been the outcome for two seasons in recent memory. It's a bummer. I really hope they get a quarterback. I hope they have a Russell Wilson like quarterback at the same time that they have a running back as good as all of their previous guys. But um, I'm very excited about the Packers getting Josh Jacobs. He's a bit younger. I believe in him. I believe in Jordan Love. I believe in Josh Jacobs. Do you believe in Jordan Love? Oh, I guess I didn't realize he went to Minnesota. I um well, that's interesting. Honestly, everyone, AJ Dillon, they're like Quadzilla, dude. He's this. Oh my god, he's. If you need 2 yards, you got him. I was kind of whatever on AJ Dillon. I just like don't. I don't know. I don't think he's actually that great. I think the Packers have a real sentimentality for fullbacks and that kind of stuff. Um, but oh, Aaron Jones. Uh, didn't he like oh, is that where he ended up? That sucks. I didn't realize that. Uh, well, you're breaking the news to me, Sword. I'm obviously more personality than I am sports researcher here. Oh wow, dude. Well, I I don't know. I honestly I don't expect him to have like anything resembling a healthy year for the rest of his career. I think he's just too kind of riddled with shit, unfortunately. And you know, so I think that's fine. If he didn't oh, Clemson gets fouled on the three. Interesting. Wow, everybody switched to like they kick their legs out when they shoot a three. This oh, he misses his first free throw. Hilarious, dude. The guy with the soul patch is definitely the guy to like bait you into hitting his leg. Oh, siren's going off. Whoop. Misses his second free throw. If he misses the third, okay, he makes the third. Clemson up by two possessions. Two possessions. Arizona drives. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled on the second attempt, I guess. Oh, KJ Lewis. 2 for 4 on field goals today. First attempt is good. Hits that sweet back part of the rim, the spring box. And the second is good. So now we got a 2-point game here. Clemson, Arizona's given heavy full court press, but Clemson beats it with ease. Goes straight up for the layup and is fouled. Bro, Ballo for Arizona. This dude is insane. I mean, I do agree that's a foul because he just bodied him, but damn, dude, he's so big. I wish it was a little bit taller. I wish it was a Ballo. Okay. Clemson gets back up 4, but can't. Clemson is having trouble pulling away to double digits like they did before. Arizona takes the 3, no good. Clemson pushing. The little soul patch bitch takes another 3, but it's no good. They get a strange offensive rebound, poked around. And a 3, no, psyched me out. Ooh, 3-point attempt is no good, but another offensive rebound. Soul Patch pulls it out. Ooh, Ballo with the stuff. Really great play by Ballo there. Ooh. Weird shooting foul. He kind of like shot it from his stomach. All right. And UConn, San Diego State is back as well. Folks, just so we're clear, that's back. Oh, stripped. Arizona now with a chance to tie it. And is fouled on the layup. He's going to get 2. The UConn game, UConn's up 9. Seems to have started off the half on their own footing here. Ooh. Jaden Bradley. Arizona fans having the time of their life out here. Oh, hey. And it's a tie ball game, folks. Clemson, Arizona, dead even heat. Ooh, bounce pass nearly Nice. Clemson lays it in. Nearly a stolen pass there. It doesn't come that easy every day. Ooh, off the mark. So Clemson's still up 2. Off the window. Off the wall. Yeah, what is a window except a glass wall, you know? They should just say from the window to the window you can't see through. Or from the see-through wall to the wall. You get it. You guys get it. That's what I like about you guys. You get it. To the window. To the wall. So Clemson has some sort of chef hat thing. That's pretty fun. Austin, you still in the stream? You know anything about these chef hats? You know what they're cooking up there? Oh, fuck. Stop it. Oh, sword. Where's my stand-up? Uh, I mean, there's some on my YouTube, and then on my Instagram I have some, but uh, I honestly don't have that much out because my hope is to, package a special in some sort of time frame. Uh, that's not never. But yeah, I guess Instagram's probably where I'm gonna post clips the most, but I try to post on YouTube too. It's something I've been meaning to do is post shorts more. Uh, but I have like a set from last year that's like 10 or 15 minutes. That's probably the best up to date one. Cookies. Okay, so Clemson pulls out with another 5-point lead here. Animated Netflix cartoon. Dude, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. And I don't know if you're on Instagram or if you follow me on Instagram, but I do I've always liked cartooning and I draw these little cube-headed guys. I don't think it's anything amazing what I'm doing. I just, oh dude, I actually loved Bill Burr's cartoon. I, too old for Instagram. I feel that. I yeah, I'm with AI, like I don't know that much about like digital cartooning, like I only ever draw panels, but I'm trying to learn like with Adobe and stuff how to animate it as best I can and maybe make something like that indie because I think a series, you know, even if it looked kind of cheap, but we put it out on YouTube ourselves could be cool. Like the F is for family, but we make it ourselves and then we sell it to Netflix and we get all the money. Old Billy Burr can't do that. He can't draw. Famously poor at drawing. No, I'm just playing. I like Bill Burr. There was some new NFL kicker that looks just like Bill Burr everyone was tweeting about. Famously can't read. He doesn't need to. Hell, that man is funny. Boo doo 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 doo. Fuck Alabama and North Carolina. The white nerd that does all the commercials for Wendy's, the way he hit Flava, I'm not comfortable with that. Okay. Sword, I'm gonna take a quick break, uh, so that I can get some water and shit. But you know I'll be right back. Have I ever not been right back? Don't answer that because it's I haven't. I've definitely not held true to them. But this new timer's helpful because I actually use it. It doesn't come that easy every day. All right, BRB. Oh. Just like that, I'm back. I got sparkling water, Saratoga, motherfucking gummy worms, which are almost out. It's a productive break. Now we'll get back to the basketball, isn't it? No. Okay. So Clemson pulled even further ahead. 7-point lead. 4:40 remains. Looking good for him. UConn pulls even further ahead. Up 14. But don't sleep on Arizona. 3-point attempt is no good. Offensive rebound. Kind of a weird chain of events. And then the Arizona 3 is good. Look at that, folks. Just like that, they cut it down to 4. 4:11 on the clock. Clemson bringing the ball up. Woo! Ooh, Clemson's point guard gets a little sloppy. They're going to call a reaching foul, but nearly turned over. Yeah, that Arizona 3 was huge. Going the opposite way, not so good. No. Love 3-pointer. Sorry, guys. Here I am in my telephone like a fool. I'm sorry, guys. You know, you guys know I hate being on my telephone like I am here. Oh, un momento. 1 second. Come on, fuck. Sorry. Okay, we're here.
We're freaking back.
Welcome, Cosmo Noviko.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, we'll exit studio mode. You'll
It's
see
kind of like a.
we got so much more couch here.
Yes.
And you can see the games on a television. Which
Wow,
is
this is
neat.
beautiful. I've always wanted to watch basketball on a TV before.
And we have a hot game right here. Okay, so Clemson. Seth Rogen is back.
Oh my! You said Seth MacFarlane last time. We were like, we were like, Henry got like pissed off thinking you called him Seth MacFarlane.
Seth Rogen, nice. So okay, Sword lives in Arizona. He's loosely pulling for Arizona, but more has allegiances with the Big Ten and Wisconsin.
Sure, fair enough.
And then Austin's gaming channel, who subscribed today, shouts out. He is a Clemson fan. So we have
we got ties kind of all over the place.
I think
here.
Austin has left us. What was his name? Austin's gameplay channel.
Okay. I like a very descriptive
all caps.
Yeah.
Clemson and one. Oh, and Cosmo, that's massive. Let me tell you.
We're right at the end here, too.
Yeah. That really could be the whole game there.
Sure. My God.
Yeah. Because, just making it alone makes it a 2-possession game, but...
Let's fucking go, dude.
Oh. Okay, so what I wanted to tell you on stream...
Yes.
...is, do you know what Elliot and I did today?
You went to a camera store?
No. Well, that's kind of what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But it was like a full lot, like Hollywood style lot. Like 50 states.
Were they filming something?
Yeah, filming a lot of things. They filmed The Bear there.
Okay.
They filmed Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, the Deli Boys.
Was this down in like Pulse? I know they film.
Yeah. And it's massive, and you would never know it's there, dude. It just like from the outside, it's like all kind of like walls around it and stuff, and it just kind of looks like other warehouses.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, they were selling off a casting agency was selling off some old cameras, and
slip a couple of headshots that way.
Well, we did try to, we did do a little smoochy smooch for sure. That was not out of the question, but. And she was very nice and receptive to that. She was like, yeah, keep my name, Yeah. And we're like, please put us in the fucking Bear, please.
Yeah. If you need like a, pushing 30 guy, he lives underground. He's lost his job. Doesn't have a lot
down and out.
Yeah,
Dreamer.
Love life, not existent,
Well, I think because I actually auditioned, the only audition I've ever gone on for Southside. Which is
I love Southside, yeah.
The show Southside,
yeah, the Comedy Central, yeah.
Yeah, I auditioned for that.
They would have you. You're playing a cop on that show.
Well, see, that's dude. That's the thing. The roles that were available to me, I was like, I don't. The only one that I did want, and the only one that they asked me to like, there were some of them where they're like, "Do you want to do this?" I'm like, "Not really." And so,
but like, what? Like, I don't know. I would be a racist on TV,
dude. One of them was like. Literally, well, I don't know if they must have been casting for multiple shows.
Yeah, sure.
Because the roles ranged from like comedic to like not. And so one of them was basically TSA agent screams at Muslim man.
The Darman video?
Yeah, it read like a Darman video for sure. And I was like, I don't want to do that one.
Yeah.
Because
like right into the camera, just
yeah. Mind you, the whole casting agency, except for maybe one person, was black. And it's like, I know this is a different race thing, but it's like, man. But
I got to come off cool with all the races right now.
That's not what I mean necessarily. It's like, I don't want to sell out for this when I don't think I want the part or am gonna get the part.
Well, that's the thing where it's like you scream slurs and do a camera for an afternoon, and then you just go home and never hear back. You know what I mean? It's just like a weird headspace to go in for no payoff.
Yeah, but then there was one part that was like that I read through a couple times. I was like,
Was this
oh
out
man,
today?
what?
Is this out today you're describing?
The audition?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
Oh,
I did
okay.
this like a year and a half ago.
I see.
But the part that I liked was for Southside, where it was like the narrator of like a lemonade commercial, like a funny like lemonade commercial, and
that'd be huge, kid.
yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
It'd be so cool. And they asked me to, all the other ones, they were like, either cut me off.
Yeah. And we've seen enough.
Yeah.
You just walk in and
Yeah.
walk right back out.
That one was the only one where they like gave me notes and were like, try it again. And they kept being like, they're like, do you know who Michael McDonald is? And it's like,
yes.
and
but...
I said yes, just because it's like one of those names where it's like, yeah, I know who that is. But then I was like, I don't really know anything about him or.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, but how do you do it like him?
Right.
Like,
well, they said like, so they're like, they're like, your voice reminds me of Michael McDonald. Like, and they're like, do you know Michael McDonald? I'm like, oh yeah, yeah.
Stuart from Mad TV.
And they're like, just lean into that more, And so then I just like basically did exactly what I did before, because I was like, man, I can't make any big assumptions about who Michael McDonald is or what he sounds like. I know he sounds like, okay, I know that he has kind of a sexy persona. Like he has like
okay, we're talking about the singer Michael McDonald.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That I guess I was thinking the comedian Michael McDonald just because it was a comedy thing.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. The singer, and I think it's just gray hair too. People say.
Sure.
I've heard other people say Michael McDonald, but
well, he has like a funny voice, right?
Well, I think he actually has a very beautiful voice, but he.
Okay. Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Just recently, I came to find that out.
A really cool color hair too.
Oh, what's Sword saying? 40-year-old virgin shit.
Oh my god, the dude. See, he's the. I don't know. Is he? Which Michael McDonald is related to? Was in 40-year-old virgin.
Who's Michael McDonald, the comedian?
He was Stuart on Mad TV. He was on Mad TV, and I think that was probably the peak of his popularity.
He's like the impish one.
Impish. Impish. I think
I just like
he's been in a bunch of stuff. He was like in Scrubs. He was the guy that was like a hypochondriac that would always come in.
Yes, but this dude, this is me.
Yeah, that's you, all right. Yeah, that is
Let's
you.
listen to some famous Michael McDonald songs. Are you ready? Oh, I can do this on my computer.
You can play copyrighted music?
No.
No.
But with the noise cancellation on,
we can hear
yeah,
copyrighted music.
And I can say how I feel about it.
Am I thinking of the right guy? Who was he? The one that does that Captain Jack Sparrow song?
Michael McDonald
with the Lonely Island.
Oh, it's possible.
We gotta go number one. It's funny to have the photos of him side by side. Yeah. I think he's got a funny voice. I think that's like the reference I know about Michael McDonald.
Well, they make fun of him because he's like,
yes, yes.
He's got kind of a Pearl Jam thing.
That is an impossible note to work with.
I know, dude. I'm like, what do you
sound
want,
more
dude?
like this?
I'm like, do you want me to sing?
Yeah, because
that's not at all.
I'm gonna start sounding a lot less like Michael McDonald if I gotta sing. Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah, I think.
How did he make this voice? Like, he got to the mainstream with this.
Yeah, well, this is like yacht rock, dude. Like, I bet here, look, featuring Michael McDonald, yacht rock, dude.
Let's go, dude. Barbie playlist.
I love yacht rock.
Featuring Michael McDonald. This is Michael McDonald. Duh. New funk.
He's in Barbie playlist.
I guess so. Family glue. This helps you stick it out with your loved ones.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's so weird for Spotify to put out. What is this?
Thank you for keeping my family
So
together.
this has Weezer on it?
I don't understand.
That's
It's like
gonna keep
it's like that. It's like the songs you can play in front of your dad, so you don't have to talk to him.
Oh, dude, this is great.
Rich Girl, yeah,
okay,
it's
let's-
kind of all yacht rock. Also,
Here, we're gonna share this with everybody.
Yeah. Yacht rock, oh hell yeah. Certain
Yes.
Spirits loving it. Oh my god. This is what scares me about streaming.
What?
The 10 menus all on top of each other.
Yeah, it still scares me all the time. Yeah, make smaller.
Get that little shit out of here.
We'll just put this where the scores are
Yeah. Yes.
and move it down, obviously. Okay. There we go. Make it big for everybody.
Yeah.
This is family glue, folks.
Yeah. Songs keeping you stuck to your parents.
Okay.
What do we got
Rich
here?
girl.
Just like Heaven the Gear. You have a goth dad who like gets weird. What the hell?
Cake.
Cake, okay. SZA, that's for the younger sister.
Uh-huh. This is a great
This song is
dude.
so fucking good.
Tell me.
Wait, how you do that trick, that one that makes me feel
You're gonna make my whole family glue.
yeah, dude. This keeps us together.
Songs to glue to. Sinatra.
Oh, that's live. This is fucking. Oh God, yes.
Yeah. Dude, I was trying to. Elliot was like, "Please explain Sinatra to me," and I was like, "Oh fuck, it's so difficult, man. I can't." I was like, "Dude, I don't know. If you didn't have a grandma that like, I don't know."
Well, it's this was when when whites were really at their most powerful.
Well, no,
yeah.
no, we acknowledge.
Yeah.
That wasn't left out.
It
of
was
the
sort of
conversation.
unchecked whiteness is what
Yes.
what brought us here. But...
We talked about it. We talked about Sammy Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand that.
Yeah. That's like.
But I do genuinely like Sinatra's
Sure,
music.
I mean, of course. Kicks on a dream, Roxanne, a great sex worker anthem to listen with your cousins.
Also, You Make My Dreams by Hall & Oates, but the 500 Days of Summer album version.
Dude, that's you trying to come out to your dad.
Oh, little Joseph Gordon-Levitt spin on it.
Sam Cooke.
A lot of Hall & Oates.
Yeah.
The
That
Weeknd?
Paul
No way.
No,
dude.
no, can't
Stop.
feel my face.
Ooh, Rebel.
Beautiful song.
Oh yeah, Sword of the Spirit keeps. I always forget this, but he keeps reminding. I'm gonna be the Frank Sinatra of Chicago, with my hit song Chicago.
I'll help you record that.
Chicago. Ray LaMontagne.
Okay, I'm not super familiar. Tyler Rundgren,
Dude.
incredible.
Dude, you don't know this song.
Give me a. Oh yeah, I know this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
A Horse with No Name.
you know this song. Oh, when are the days are with a horse with no name.
Yeah.
It's a great song, actually.
Family Glue is actually a
Yeah, this
banger.
is Snow.
Tainted Love.
Hey, a horse don't have a name until you name it, bozo. They don't come with names.
And this is a long one.
Was that last song by Everlast? Was that by... Do you remember the guy that did oh my god, that Smooth? Isn't that Everlast? No,
Smooth?
no. How does it feel, that a homeless song with Rob Thomas with Santana? Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got kicked by a horse earlier
Dude,
today.
this is what Family Glue do.
Yeah, dude. This is. I feel like we're more of a family listening to this.
la 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 la.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube's definitely gonna say something about this.
Yeah, I'll do it.
They always do. Here, okay, hold on. Let's look at our.
Yeah, there we go.
So with no talking, it doesn't register.
Is it just because the mic like turns on when we talk, so it like floods in?
Well, these are like very directional, you know. So like it shouldn't
This is
get
really
any.
not.
Like if you did like a feel
Cone.
around, yeah, I guess.
Satellite dish
Yeah,
kind of.
right. Hypothetically, it should, you know, but obviously it bounces off of shit. And then with the noise suppression, it eliminates that.
Interesting.
Well, Sword, tell us, can you hear Yacht Rock right now?
Yeah, are you hearing Horse of No Name?
Will the AI hear the Yacht Rock or not? La, la.
Michael Bolton, thank you. That's who does the Captain Jack Sparrow song.
Oh yeah, and he's like the Office Space guy, right?
Office Space?
Like in Office Space, the guy has the same name, Michael Bolton.
Oh yeah.
He's like, are you? No, we're not related.
Oh yeah, you can totally hear the music.
You must be a huge fan of his work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, but he can totally just hear the music.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Okay, we're gonna pull that.
you know, we're learning. We're habitual line steppers here.
Yes.
We're-
You gotta touch the line.
yeah, you gotta push these. Meanwhile, that close game was just
Yeah. Well, that one ended.
Oh, okay.
That one ended, and then we switched to Spotify. But this game's pretty much out of reach.
Yeah.
And we got Alabama, North Carolina starting soon.
Beautiful.
What do you think about it being on the TV?
It's not. I mean, it feels more like you know, casually hanging out and watching something.
Yes. I realize my TV is like too high.
Yeah.
There's a Reddit called TV Too High, and it's very big. And just based on their judgments, mine's too high.
They didn't like it.
I didn't even.
Oh, okay. Based on yeah, no.
I don't.
They will eviscerate you.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
dude, like-
So the fools that go in
Yeah,
there,
dude.
having not read the previous posts.
Dude, I saw a funny like picture of r/depression meals, and I was like, that sounds funny, and I looked at it. It is not funny.
Yeah, it's sad.
Like truly people who need help so badly.
Dude, that's the thing on man, Reddit has those corners. Okay. Look up any antidepressant and find the subreddit for that specific antidepressant.
Yeah.
And it's just comments of symptoms and like it's there's a lot of those, dude. And a lot of them, like you're saying, I go in thinking, oh, this could be kind of funny.
Yeah.
And then you're
Well, the one I saw was funny, so it's like, okay, it's people being, you know, people putting a gun in a bowl of cereal, you know, it's fun.
Yeah.
But no, it's people desperate for connection with.
Yeah.
it's
Well, see, that's
anything.
what happens is one of those actually depressing ones gets co-opted by a funny post.
Yeah.
The funny post goes to the front page. Everybody rushes in and realizes, wow, that was the first funny post.
Yeah, that's
And otherwise very upsetting.
not a lot of humor has been going on in these hollowed halls.
Yeah. Or like the nude thing with Reddit, like where they just posted nudes on like every subreddit. That
Nude-
was pissing me off.
Wait, nudes of who? Of what? What do you mean?
Just anything. So, okay. So Reddit, you know, they did that thing where they started charging for their API,
Yeah.
and like people were to rebel against that. People were posting John Oliver pictures a lot.
Okay.
Or,
Did John Oliver talk about it?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then the other thing they were doing is like, so Reddit can't monetize. Like some subreddits are 18 plus, you know.
Sure.
They can't put ads on those. So they turned every subreddit, every moderator, you know, try to get every moderator to change their thing to not safe for work so that Reddit couldn't monetize it anymore. But then People just started posting excessive amounts of random porn in
Well,
everything.
it's also funny that's like I'm gonna post a picture of my penis as a form of protest.
Yeah.
It's like I will send you a picture of my penis every day until change happens.
Dude, there were people doing that.
That's
Well, one of the
incredible.
most famous posts was like in Damn That's Interesting, one of my favorites. This guy posted a picture of his butthole. And it was something about like if my butthole gets 60,000 or something, I'll post my penis or something like that.
Oh, we got it.
And
We gotta get to 60.
Dude, it went through the roof. It got there, and he did follow through. But that was like the first avalanche of it, you know. And so it was like, oh, okay, they made it inappropriate, but they're it's in jest, you know.
Yeah.
It's not. And then it was just full 20-minute pornographic films.
Yeah. Well, the Twitter is like crazy now.
Yeah.
I just literally will see posts every day where I'll be like, "Oh, this is just hate speech." I'll be like, "Is this a joke somehow? I don't understand." Like, nope, this is just a white supremacist.
Yeah.
And then right under that, it'll be like, in the comments, put that link. It's like this all porn and fucking Nazi shit. It's crazy.
It's a wild time we live in. And it's like it's sad to think that Instagram does the best job. Do you think YouTube would allow you post a city tornado pic?
Yeah, you fucking went there, dude.
I have drawn one. Actually, I thought about using as a thumbnail and posting that joke. It's nothing special.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a tornado. You know how like tornadoes, they'll have hoods of cars poking out and stuff.
Yeah,
it's that.
But just a little bit of nip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the human mind can't create something as beautiful. That's the concept.
Oh, I also tried to feed that to AI, and it couldn't.
Couldn't fucking hack it,
dude. It couldn't even come up with anything.
In high school, my friend Lincoln drew a picture of Black Spider-Man with breasts, and that was sort of a big afternoon for us.
Broke everybody.
Yeah, we were just like, "Oh my god, how did you do this?" You have a beautiful mind, my simple friend.
My Michelangelo.
Yes. Yeah, he painted it on the roof of our friend's basement.
The cafeteria.
Yeah.
Okay, so UConn wins handedly.
Yeah, not even close.
UConn won it all last year. They're defending champs.
Okay, well, they're looking good.
I just found out today, so Wisconsin's best player officially signed up for the transfer portal.
Oh.
So they are going to be dog shit next year.
Yeah.
And that's upsetting. AJ Storr, we wish him well. He's really fucking good. I don't blame him. But I don't know. We also have two other freshmen that were like playing really well, but
that sucks too because I know we were kind of a looking forward team.
Yes. Losing him is a bummer. I just hope other people.
Jesus Christ. Well, have you seen that thing where it'll be like draw a white man with a gun. It'll be like a gentleman holding a pistol, and it'll be like now draw a black man with a gun. It'll be like a guy like stealing a car at gunpoint.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I just know Google's went like so in the opposite direction, trying to avoid any sort of like issues with race.
Yeah.
That like it diversified photos that it made no sense. Like it'd be like show me like German World War II, and it'd be like a Vietnamese woman and like a Mexican man.
Yeah, they're like, we are so lost.
yeah. It's just the craziest collection of people. Not the crazy. You know what I mean.
Whoa, yeah.
You know what I mean.
For that time period.
Or what's being described, or like literally they'll be like, here, do an Asian family, and it's like black dad, white mom.
Yeah. It's a melting pot. That's what the future's gonna look like, dude.
But no, it won't look like that. They're gonna be the same.
Yeah, you're right. A beautiful beige.
Yeah, a beautiful beige.
Cream.
I'm gonna start telling that to AI. Be like, and for the race, do the year 3000.
Yeah. Yes. We are living on the surface of the sun.
Yes.
Whoa, the largest margin.
Wow.
Largest margin.
Margarine.
I'd go for some large margarine right now. God, Charles Barkley doesn't look at like you can kind of forget how massive he is.
Yeah.
I guess he looks like a big guy, but this shot is crazy.
Yeah, they do some trickery with the chairs and stuff. Uh so is Creighton playing tonight? Oh, tomorrow night.
Creighton.
Okay, so here's the teams I still care about. We got
Are we in the second round yet?
third round.
Oh, okay.
This is the last 16. So UConn just won and Clemson just won, and they're going to the remaining 8.
Okay.
So the teams that I still care about, Illinois. I would like Illinois to win.
Sure.
Probably who I'm rooting for the most. And then Marquette, probably who I'm rooting for second most.
Okay. Wisconsin, Illinois.
Marquette is tomorrow. Purdue is tomorrow, which is a Big Ten team, but I also kind of don't like it's whatever. And then Creighton. And I don't know why, but I just like Creighton.
Well, is it because they're like a underdog kind of? Is Creighton a big school?
It's not a big school. They do make the tournament a good amount. I don't think they've ever won.
Sure.
They're not like they're a 2 or a 3 seed. They're not.
Okay, they're not out of nowhere.
Right.
Okay.
But I don't think they've ever won, and I think this is probably the best seed they've ever had.
Okay.
And my friend's brother played baseball there. It's like it's not that big of a school. It kind of reminds me of like Edgewood or something, you know?
Okay, yeah, that
Like this kind of, but they're like very good at sports, specialized in sports.
where is it?
Somewhere close by.
Yeah.
Oh, is it still showing Spotify? Yeah, of course.
That's okay.
Not really anything going on.
Yeah.
Okay, Creighton. I'm gonna say Indiana. Omaha.
Nebraska, baby.
Okay.
Bright Eyes country.
Big East.
Ryan Kalkbrenner.
Yes.
Baylor Shaman.
Greg McDermott.
Okay. That kind of looks like if you had to draw a college coach from memory.
The Blue Jays. So okay, they're a 3 seed.
Hey, that's pretty solid.
Let's see their best outcomes. Wow, they had so many eras.
Yeah, that's because they're changing coaches constantly. Okay, they've been first round a ton.
Yeah.
Or I guess they've been into the tournament a ton.
So Elite 8 last year. Okay, so if they won today, they would tie their best.
Okay.
Unless they did that
Regional third place game.
Yeah, well, it's had many iterations. And they used to do a third place game, I believe. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but yes, it shook out differently in years past.
First from 1941, during World War II.
Well, like 1942 is like Wisconsin's only win, I think.
That's so funny. War is raging on the Western
Yes.
Front. Greg Gard.
They're probably gonna fire Greg Gard.
Bye bye.
See you later, Greg.
See you, sucker.
Yeah, 1941.
What?
That same year, did we beat them?
I like the way they lay this out.
Yeah. Wikipedia fucking rules. I donate, dude. Do you donate?
I do donate.
I
One
think
of the
it's
few
really
things
important.
I pay for. Yeah, I mean, it's like I use it so much. It's I read
Yes.
it more than books. So
Oh, yeah.
like,
Oh yes, I was gonna say we did not win national championship. Oh, did we win? We won.
yeah.
Why wouldn't they say national champion then? Anyway,
Oh,
this was my 21st birthday, dude. So fucking
wow.
such a bummer. And this year, we pooped in our bed.
Yeah, old Jimmy Madison.
You know about the NIT?
No.
It's like it's like the tournament for people that didn't get invited to the regular tournament.
He's St. Louis bum. He's got receipts on you, dude.
Damn, dude. Yeah, East St. Louis. That's Southern Illinois, baby. Home of Raw Reese. Have I showed you Raw Reese?
No, what's Raw Reese?
Oh, let's go down Spotify lane, folks.
Oh, do you know this guy personally, or is he
No, I've never
just
met him.
a local legend?
He's East St. Louis. He's the king of the 618, which is the
Okay.
That's the area code on the other side of the river. St. Louis is the Missouri side's 314.
I see.
Okay. Let's get the Spotify back up. Folks, holler if you know motherfucking Raw Reese.
Radiohead, no.
No.
You've liked one song?
No, he has more songs.
God
than
Complex. Is that the one song you've liked?
This is wrong. Bro.
Did he remove his shit, dude?
Bro.
Did the gun down in his prime?
No
dude?
way. It's got to be on YouTube.
All right, freaking to the tube.
The king of the 618.
Dude, the Royals. We keep losing. They're dropping like flies.
Dude, I swear to God. Okay, yeah, here we go.
608 in my city. Dude, he's all
In My
about
City's
it.
probably the best one.
Oh, yeah.
Raw would never sue me, dude. Holla at your boy. Shit. In my city, don't play no games. In my city, don't forget your name. In my city, we throw them things. In my city, don't forget your name. In my city, don't play no games. In my city. Okay, ready for this? Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys. I welcome you to East St. Louis, Illinois. But if you touch my shit, I'm gonna break your hand. Listen here, dog, I'm a grown ass man. It's my hood. 618. 618.
I think, yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
Not even a whisper of it. I saw a TikTok of a girl who was like kind of like hand gesturing along with a rap song, but she had a COVID mask on and she kept pulling it down to show that she wasn't mouthing the N-word.
Okay, dude, if you can make a hand dance song, it's big. And guess who did that?
Hand dance?
Like if like a dance with you.
Oh yeah.
And guess who did that?
Raw Reese.
His
Raw
second best
motherfucking
song,
Reese.
618.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh yeah.
618. 618.
I'm the gang out of
Six,
he's got real Froggy Fresh flow.
No, he's way tougher, dude.
Oh,
That's
tougher for sure.
618, 618, 618, 618, 618, 618, 618.
I like the German comments. This video wird von ein Android Telefon.
Let's get that. Can I get a translation here?
I think it was on some German radio station or TV
From an
station.
Android phone.
Oh, why would it say that in German? This.
So yeah, that's Raw Reese.
I love it, dude. We should do a stream where we pre-test some copyright claim videos, and then we could like video react.
We test to see if we get flagged for them.
No, I just mean like beforehand, make sure that we can watch them, and then
Oh, gotcha.
yeah.
Oh yeah, me and Elliot made a playlist of like longer YouTube videos and stuff to like react to. That
Yeah.
like there's an hour-long documentary about Japanese baseball.
Yeah.
So I'll send that to you. Add to that, and we can live react for hours, dude.
Because yeah, I know if it's like music from like labels and stuff, there's an issue. But I know usually just like YouTube videos are okay.
Mm-hmm. Right, like that's the thing. It's like, I think, well, for one, there's lots of like that chill hop lo-fi.
Yeah.
That's nice if you're gonna do like background and stuff. But yeah, reacting to videos and stuff, it's like I don't even want to try anything that's not on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. In theory, it is fair use to react to anything, but you have to. That has to be decided in a court of law for you. Like
Yeah.
it's only allowed if you go to court about it.
Yes. And it's not your decision whether it goes to court or not, right?
Well, I mean,
You could settle.
yeah, I mean, ultimately, if you no, you're not gonna get like sued. The worst thing that happens is that any money you make on that video, they get. But yeah,
My money?
I need it now.
My money going to Raw Reese
Yeah, Raw Reese, dude.
and The Cure?
Oh, dude.
The Cure does not need my money.
These old goths in their mansion flopping around to my cash.
Are they all alive?
I don't fucking know. I bet they're not that old. I don't know.
Well, let's look it up, dude. That's what I like. I might just leave it like this and sit on my couch forever.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'll die on this couch.
Yeah. That's about what you'd expect.
Of course.
Goth to age like.
Like a fine wine, dude.
Kind of like a Gary Busey Beetlejuice.
That's pretty accurate, to be honest. The Cure.
Bringing in some
Robert Smith and some
fresh blood.
Yeah, who is that?
Fresh blood.
Oi. We got fresh blood out here.
Elliot's got me talking too British.
I know, it's a problem.
Yeah. Churches.
Oh, that's churches.
I like churches.
Game show the world about U.S. military intervention.
Don't fall for it, dude. I watched a 20-minute video about carnival games the other day.
Who you gonna fucking ace the ring toss now? You gonna get that goldfish?
No, they're basically like these things. They are just a scam.
Yeah,
you know. But yeah, there are some things that are like you can gain an advantage or whatever. Like the one that I thought was really interesting. He talked about the like ladder thing. You know that? Like it's like a rope ladder at an angle.
I'm not sure if I've seen that.
And you gotta like climb it. But like it's connected by like one point here and one point here.
Oh,
so
it like twists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the key to that, I saw someone do it at the Ren Fair. It was a big thing. And I saw someone beat it, you know, and I had never seen anyone beat it. And I just like tried to figure out what he was doing or whatever. And then in the video they talk about it's just like your center of gravity needs to stay perfectly in line. Like the straight line between the point on the tree and the point on the ground is like that. Nothing else matters. You need to stay on that.
It's like a tight rope of that line.
Exactly. And so basically this guy was like, if you were to set this up at home, it is like an acquired skill. Like he's like, if you did it for a couple of days, you would be able to go make money off of it.
So that guy was some weird like at home gymnast, some weird monkey bars pervert.
No,
you know that type. That is like there are gyms. It's like adjacent to rock climbing, where it's like I just swing from a vine like an orangutan, and that's how I stay in shape.
Cosmo, we have to talk, dude. I've thought about this when you're coming down. Now coming back up. You know what we have to talk about?
What do we talk about?
The big news. The smear of.
Smear? What are you talking about?
Andrew Huberman.
Oh, I do know about this.
He's been smeared.
Yeah. Well, you know.
He's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah. I don't. All I know is that it's like womanizing stuff, right? Is it?
Yes. So I think, some people are like calling for his job. I don't think that's fair. I think, he wasn't honest with people he was with.
Sure.
And whatever. Okay, here's what upset me about it. It's a really long article in the New York Magazine, and I read all of it. And if you read just the headline and the little blurb, they would lead you to believe that he is like lying about being a Stanford professor and like lying about his credentials.
No.
Which is not true. So I got upset about that because I was like, that's misleading. That's bullshit. But I mean, yeah, he did like kind of spread HPV to a couple of women, and like,
Whoa.
uh,
Well, the thing that I've always like known about him that I didn't like is the like peddling fake products and stuff.
yes,
Like he definitely does that and lies to
right,
his audience in that way.
yeah, yeah, that's definitely true. Uh, yeah,
Interesting.
but basically, he like, there's this clip that I think just sums it all up. That's like making the rounds now, where he had someone on that was like a love and relationships expert or something, and they were like, uh, you know, he's somehow the conversation got to, and I actually listened to this episode when it came out, but somehow the conversation got to, keep maintaining six long-term relationships would be so difficult. And then Andrew Huberman's like, well, if you got like different cell phone accounts and like, because that's what he did. He had like multiple different cell phones.
Oh, so okay, wait. So he's like, this is like Tiger Woods' dad
Yes,
style,
yes,
like
yes.
something is like wrong with him
Yes,
style of.
exactly. Like they described, so all the women that he was like, because he wasn't like having like flings or whatever. He was like dating like six women for years. Uh
But
and
how could you get away with that when it's like a famous like
so they talk about it because like, so one, it's like they didn't use like traditional labels for all of them, and uh people, they interviewed a lot of people, and they're like, yeah, he's incredibly flaky. They're like, he just will cancel on you. Like this one reporter who made a YouTube video I actually really want to watch. Maybe we can watch that and review it, because that's free,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and I don't really care about this game, but he said like, so Andrew Huberman invited him to go on this like vacation swimming with sharks, like in South America or something, and pay for all of it. It's like this really big trip, and he was excited. And to do that, he had to get this like scuba diving certification. So he like went to these lessons and trained for like a month, and then Andrew canceled like a day before or
Oh, dude,
something,
hell yeah, dude.
and he spent
You're
like,
fucking leaving me. You're literally leaving me fucking swimming of sharks right
right.
now. Like,
And he didn't go on the trip, but he still
yeah,
paid for
yeah,
all that
yeah.
training and stuff, and like
I'm underwater in my fucking snorkel
right. He was
bills.
like, I can't fucking believe it. And it's like so many people had stories like that. And so I think he's always spinning yarn about where he was. And all the women got together and formed a group text and like formed a timeline. And like,
Oh,
so
dude.
there was like one day
He
where
got
like,
John Tuckered must die.
yes.
He died.
So his like main partner who he lived with, uh, who they were like going through IVF together. Uh,
Dude.
yeah.
Dude.
He they were going through IVF together when he gave her HPV. Uh,
When she so did, so was there some sort of conversation about like I'm cheating on you?
I no, it sounds like
As
it sounds
as
like
a scientist, I know that HPV
no,
is
it sounds like he scientifically gaslit her into thinking you could get HPV or could go undetected
from a
or,
simple toilet seat,
yeah.
or perhaps
Yeah. A sneeze even. So
if sometimes if you respect your wife too much, your
now,
penis will get a bump on it.
so the main partner, Sarah, she like found out multiple times. So like she found out he was cheating once because she read his journal. And
If there's any place you have to be honest, it's to yourself.
yeah, dude, that's the thing is like, and it also says in the article, someone said that he admitted that he lies to his therapist, and I was like, dude, that's like your whole thing, dude.
Yeah.
You can't be lying to your therapist. But he doesn't lie in his diary apparently.
Yeah.
So she found
He's
that,
like, I'm my therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then like a year later, she was going through his phone and found someone, and she caught him on the couch with someone, and he gave her HPV. So that was like the fourth thing,
Yeah.
really. But they put this timeline together, and like there were some days where like she left the hotel room with him. Another one of them came to the hotel room, the same hotel room, and then he like made up an excuse to leave her to go get coffee with another one. Like all in the same day.
But so this isn't like, and it's not just like he's some like weird sex addict having sex. It's like it's like, oh, I'm gonna go visit my boyfriend. You know what I mean? It's
Yes.
like we're hanging out, we're like getting lunch, we're doing couple stuff.
Right.
We're not like,
Yes. With multiple people, and I do think it's like uh that part is really fucked up. I mean, that's the thing. It's not like he had one partner and he was sleeping with. It's like they go through all these texts and stuff, and he like sent really elaborate, like emotional texts to all of them about like, how serious their relationship, how much it meant to him, and that kind of stuff. So it's like,
God, what is that? What
I,
do you
I,
call
I
what?
exactly, I don't know what to call it because
Yeah.
it's like, um, he uh like misled these women in like a slightly more healthy way than most men do. I don't know. It's like that.
Well, no. I mean,
No,
he's dating
no.
6 women for years.
I know.
It's an
Obviously,
incredible betrayal. I mean,
it just seems so incredibly time consuming, and
well,
that's
and he's such a busy guy too. We should ask Ryan. Ryan works with him, right?
I don't know if he works with him, but at least knows him, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah. I mean, works in the sense that they work at the same place.
yeah,
And sees him around. I think.
but they
But I
were
went.
trying to like tear down his Stanford residency. I think is very limited now, because he's famous.
Yeah.
I don't think that was any surprise, but they're like, and he doesn't even go to Stanford anymore. He lives in LA, and it's like that doesn't really shock
Yeah.
me.
Look, I mean, I'm sure it's probably like the Dr. Phil. I mean, Dr. Phil is a piece of shit, but like, I'm sure he was the thing until he stopped being the thing. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like he is a celebrity now.
Right. Um, but yeah, I do think for one, peddling pills or supplements or whatever
Yeah.
is bullshit for someone that is going to like laud their Stanford credentials
Yeah, yeah.
everywhere.
Well, it's like you're using a thing that it's like your experience at Stanford is actually what makes us know that it's bullshit. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's
right.
like you're selling like jaw shaping chewing gum and shit. Like it's
Yeah.
not real.
Um, yeah, but it's just the level of like the I want to understand his psychology, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I guess that's the biggest thing is it's just very shocking to be like, wow, what I wouldn't have expected this level of like, well, I wouldn't assume you'd have any time to do anything else.
Well, that's the thing. It's like if he was if he was just like a cheater, it's like yeah, lots of people cheat. It's
Yeah.
that's a shitty thing. He's a rich famous guy. I'm sure a lot of them are cheating. But this is something. This is some weird like love addiction.
Right.
Like
Right.
oh man, the fucking also just like it is. I mean, it also is like insane where it's like he's giving all this advice and it turns out that he's like less mentally well than the average person.
Right.
but
And that's like the thing too. And that's why like, I really liked Joe List's podcast, which I think he just started back up again, his mental health podcast, because it was like a realistic approach. I mean, like, okay. I don't, it's like, I don't, no one, people hesitate to speak on mental health because it's like to speak on it, you must have some level of like stability, at least in that moment, or like
yeah.
to claim to have some understanding deeper than the average person, whatever. And so he like studies the brain. He doesn't necessarily study psychology or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like obviously I think from like an anatomical, biological perspective, his understanding of the brain and dopamine is interesting. But I think he talked a lot about how like, therapy changed his life, saved his life or whatever. And it feels like
Well, that's just is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
it,
how did he used to be? If
right.
yeah.
Exactly. That's the point where it's
Yeah.
like, well, have you been working on this? Is this like a new thing? Honestly, it's like, honestly, I read so much about his cheating and all that, and it's like the one line where he might lie to his therapist. I'm like, God damn it, dude! That's like,
Yeah.
that's your whole thing, dude.
Yeah, I mean that's really the thing. It's like, what you're saying is so true where it's like I'm going to speak as like a new sort of authority on mental health, but it's like he was very comfortable being like I'm the guy.
Yes.
Look how jacked I am.
Right.
Look how smart I am. like
Right.
look at I have it figured out. Like which
Yeah.
I think is kind of probably cuz that's the thing too. It's like you could be a good therapist and be like a fucking crazy insane person in your
Yeah.
private life. Like that is, you know, some level of that it can exist.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's
But
not.
it's such a level of like, you know, the level of which he cheated and maintained these relationships could be its own podcast.
Yeah.
And that is like,
Let's make it, dude.
yeah,
Tracking
honestly, dude,
Huberman.
because I immediately went to YouTube to try to see, real lacking in the video essays.
Yeah.
So maybe
It just happened. I bet it's coming.
yeah, it's coming.
Just basically read the art.
Yeah.
Recite the article.
Well, I can be like, as one of the 100 people that read the whole article.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, it is. There was definitely some level of gaslighting involved too, which is shitty. And it's like, it sounds like I felt really bad for the one woman. It sounds like some of these relationships, like the women were in other states and when he'd visit and
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean they would have to be. But so like did those people think they were in like long distance relationships with him?
Yes, it sounds like.
And they like, oh, that's so crazy.
Because like he lived with this one woman, Sarah, but like two of the relationships predated her, but they were long distance.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so fucked. You realize that like, oh, at no point was what I thought this was real. It's not
Yeah.
even like it turned at somewhere.
Right.
It's like,
Well, yeah, I guess that's the other thing too, is it's like very documented that like this started before any sort of fame or his podcast or anything. That like this has kind of been there in him, you know.
oh, interesting. It does make you think, just like the amount of time, like that is something that's always impressive about mental illness, where it's like there's some stripes of it where it's like, man, you were really hustling. You were
Yeah.
you were getting famous and dating six. God.
Yeah. And also just like because they're so they got this text group of 6 women, right? Also, then in the article, like he got caught just like with a woman on his couch or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're like, she's not part of the 6. We're trying to figure out who she is, you know.
Well, that's the
So
thing.
it's like
Yeah.
there's a couple more sprinkled in there.
Well, and if this has spanned years, it's like, of course, girls have come and gone in that time.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's like he's very, very, he is more of a female audience than a male audience.
oh, that seems almost impossible to me. That's
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah.
It seems so like Joe Rogan, like bro science adjacent. Like,
I think it is Joe Rogan for girls.
yeah,
Kind of. I think maybe I don't even think it's like a conservative woman but he has a way bigger.
is it kind of hippie spiritual? Is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And like middle-aged organic
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
And so but like a hashtag that has been trending, it is like Daddy Huberman. Like women have this like, you know, daddy upset. He's
he's dead. He's a handsome older man.
He's absolutely jacked.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane. It's he's The Rock with sleeve tattoos.
Yeah,
I
I mean
guess
that's
The
the
Rock
thing
has-
too. It's I'm sure I don't know if he's open about it or not, but I'm sure he's on like testosterone replacement or something.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so that was like trending or whatever, and I think, you know, there's definitely a discussion of like, was he abusing that? You know, because like he, that's what I'm saying. I guess I knew about that. I knew about that. Like women, like really
Sure.
saw him as this like heartthrob, and but then I guess what I'm saying is to find out it predates all of that.
Yeah.
Is like, oh man, that's crazy. Not that like, you know what I'm saying. Like it's not
But
like
that it's like yeah, I mean it's not like, well, it's just such odd behavior that you could see like being thrust into like the star, you know,
Right.
being a superstar is like maybe egging that on in some way.
a symptom of a very strange situation. But yeah, to
Honestly, the fact that he succeeded with 6 girlfriends kind of
right for
incredible.
so long.
Yeah.
So long he went on. Man, got to probably bring him some peace to just be done.
Oh, dude, I bet he had like an insane panic attack when it came out, and now he like this is honestly the best thing that could happen for him.
Yeah.
The amount, like the web of lies, the like different masks he has to be wearing.
Yeah.
Like that, I mean,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I can't even imagine. You're no at that point you are nobody.
Yeah.
Like he has been nobody.
But a lot of articles were written about how like you know, he's just gonna be bigger than ever and gain like the Rogan audience from this and lose like a certain female audience.
Yeah.
But like not that's what people's predictions were, is that he will like come out of this unapologetically toxically masculine.
Well, that's the canceled move really in any line of
Yeah.
is you go, well, what audience doesn't really care about what anything but you know, they don't care what you did as long as you agree with them.
Fuck me? Well, then let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, truly. I mean, that's the thing that like I think a lot of people were so turned off by Louis was he gets canceled and suddenly he's like doing really different jokes and stuff. It's like, come on, just let it cook. You know, you don't have to.
Yeah, what is it that I can't. It's hard for me to understand being canceled on a really big level like that.
Yeah, you've only been canceled in sort of local comedy.
Yes,
scenes.
exactly. Like I'm only banned from a couple physical establishments, you know, and that's just word of mouth. Depending on who's working, I can get in there.
People move, people forget,
but I stay around.
But he always remembers.
I persist. But yeah, real deal canceled. It's like it does seem to have that, with the exception of maybe like Aziz. It's either they go that direction or they get very quiet.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is Aziz doing stuff?
No, but I don't think it's because he's like canceled. I think he just like got canceled and then made crap, and then it was like we're chilling on you a bit, like. You know, I'm sure he'll be in the Parks and Rec reunion when they do that, and like I don't know.
I'm sure he like is fortunate enough to be one of those comedians that has a nest egg that like you can live off of, and I'm sure in Hollywood like that too. It's like he is not going to be denied the ability to be a producer on everything.
Yeah. Dude, that apology special that Spike Jonze directed.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah, and it's him in every other special. He's wearing a suit, but now he's sorry, so he's wearing a Metallica t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's like,
I didn't even watch it,
dude. I watched the first bit of it at least. He literally does the thing where he's like, "What I did when it came out, I was embarrassed, I was sad, but then I realized it was good because it started a conversation." He literally pulled the like "you're welcome" move.
Oh God. Oh.
You drink cold water?
No, I put my Zin in there.
Oh.
It's not that awful.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What I
yeah, I was gonna say, is that gross?
It
like,
just was surprising to be so minty.
Little
Do you need a refill?
Yes. Fuck it. Well, I almost said no, but then I was like, well, it is 0 calories, 0 caffeine. It's like, it's good for you.
If you want caffeine, I also have a sugar-free Monster.
No, I'm okay.
Not to tempt you with the demon's drink.
No, I have work in the morning. Oh, dude,
work?
Yeah, I haven't heard that name in years. Dude, one of my coworkers did the unintentionally funniest. He sent the funniest Slack message. He's in Mexico on like vacation or something, and he sent a message that was like, you know, thought while I was here, or you know, like had to get like authentic Mexican food while I was here, and someone commented like send a picture, and he said, oh, I thought I did, but it didn't send, and he sends a picture, and he is in an Applebee's in Mexico. And he is not joking. This man has never made a joke in his life.
I love that dude. And I'm that guy. But I understand. I'm almost that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's a hint of irony in there, but I want to go.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, fast
Oh.
casual is an incredible dining
It's
experience.
so good, dude. I went to McDonald's in Germany.
Oh, you got the Schleitenwappa?
The Royale with cheese.
No, of course.
Actually, in France, I looked into a McDonald's just to confirm that that was a thing.
Yeah.
And it's a thing. But in Germany, they had McFlurries with shockers in them. You know, shockers candy, like the sour
Like the
candy.
sour. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It was blended, and I didn't get that, but I thought that was like
I'm
fascinating.
intrigued. Yeah.
And they had some other options, like they had some sort of bratwurst sausage option, like to be expected. So McDonald's serves hot dogs in some countries.
What down in the Loop they have the international McDonald's.
Oh
That
yes,
sells like the menu, like a bunch of different foreign menus.
yeah. Me and Elliot drove by that today because I typed the wrong thing into my GPS.
You typed international McDonald's.
No, I tried to type. So I meant to go to Domino's on Clark Street after we picked up those cameras. And the one over by like where the Blue Man Group is, which, dude, we gotta just pick a day.
Yeah, I'll go. Dude,
Yeah.
I've never been. Dude, they used to have that special that would play on PBS, and I would watch it like the Super Bowl when I was a kid.
Dude, I loved the Blue
Let's
Man Group.
do it.
I went my band trip, my sophomore year of high school. We went. It's fun as fuck. It's awesome.
I'm
Let's sit in the splash zone, get sprayed.
Dude, I would love to go. I never have. I bet we could get it so cheap on like an off night.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like we drove by and there was a huge line today at 11 a.m. on a Thursday, and
Oh, that is crazy.
yeah, it's always gonna be. It's always field trips. It's always that. But what you got to do is like Groupon and shit. They like will last minute. We'll just keep an eye on that. And what we need is a rainy day.
Yes, casually just drive down there.
Yeah.
One annoyance, Mike. Somehow it got on the topic of like every person talk about the Blue Man Group, and because they're based out of here, you would be shocked how many female comics either themselves or a friend of theirs has like dated a guy who was in the Blue Man Group. It's like, oh my god, these guys are fucking on the prowl.
And they talked about it.
Yeah, yeah. They'd be like,
dude, they walk among us.
yeah, they're fucking
The Tobias Fuques of the world.
yes, those fucking blue bastards.
I did really want to do that, and I can some of the circusy things that they do, I can do. I like the marshmallow thing. I can't do it to that level, but I can.
You could get there.
Yeah.
You could get there.
I did do that as a kid. My sister would like feed it to me, and I could get to like 16 or something. They do like 40.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, they also like spit it out in like a what?
bunny shape.
Yeah. Okay, we watched. That's the same special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw him live, dude. But I also watched the special.
The Bob O'Reilly.
Yeah.
The whole thing. I don't know.
The tube organs.
Yeah.
They
It's pretty sick, dude.
that's their specialty. It's my understanding they play lots of different songs on that.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like a marimba.
Sure.
Yeah.
It is funny. It feels like before America's Got Talent, they had a bigger foothold in the like that kind of thing department.
Yeah. They were the like. It was like them and Circus Delay.
Yeah. Cirque du
However,
Soleil.
Cirque du
Cirque du Soleil.
circumst delays.
Delayed.
Alabama, North Carolina is
Ooh,
close.
Neck and neck.
I think we lost all our viewers.
Yeah, talking about Huberman.
Which is what I wanted to talk about anyways.
We could watch that Huberman thing. Right?
Oh, actually, this is the one game I want to pay attention
Okay.
to.
Alabama.
No, Illinois versus Iowa
Oh.
State. You know who's a big Iowa State fan? AJ Girl.
Oh, whoa!
That's been a whole thing. I just keep naming comics who like the team that's on.
Yeah,
Like earlier, I
okay.
was like Clemson, Jared Porter.
Yeah,
Check him out.
that actually is important. That's good.
Yeah.
that guy is good.
He's really about it. $1 million.
$1 trillion.
So you guys have been on a real Domino's kick, it seems like, or at least Brooke and Henry have.
We got Domino's that time you were over.
Brooke and Henry have gotten at least twice in my presence recently.
Okay.
And their gluten-free pizza is like $19. It's fucking bullshit.
The price of 3 regular pizzas.
It's fucking crazy. But recently they had a deal that was like all pizzas were half off. So it was, affordable.
Yeah.
And then my brother.
Well, actually, $20 for like, is it like a whole ass pizza?
It's a 10-inch pizza.
Okay,
They only make smalls.
Yeah.
But so like the deal they always get is like everything's $6.99 if you get 2 or more.
Yeah.
If you carry out, you can get a gluten-free pizza for $7.99 with their coupon.
Oh. So you picking up?
Yes. So today I picked up so that I can have, I plan on streaming a good amount the next couple of days. So I'll just eat cold pizza or microwave pizza.
Did you get you got a bunch of pizzas?
I got 2.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's several meals.
But if I go through them, on Saturday morning, carry out time again.
my bi-weekly Domino's pickup.
Yeah. I meal prep. I go to Domino's every Monday. And I get 5 gluten-free pizzas.
Your freezer is full of them.
They are good. I was telling Elliot, it's like the way I look at it is the cheapest gluten-free frozen pizza at Jewel is $7.99.
Yeah, that's not a bad price.
And it's about the same size, and it's not as good.
Yeah. I'm all for it, dude.
And Domino's, you can, there's a well-done option. Which that was my only complaint, is they'd make the gluten-free pizza.
A little doughy. Yeah, no crisp.
So when they burn it up real good, and then, the pepperoni, you like pepperoni on your pizza?
Of course.
I love when the pepperoni gets like broiled and it's like potato chips.
Oh, yeah. Oh, when it like curls up. Yeah.
Exactly. Pulling one of those off and having a bit of cheese on a pepperoni chip. Oh, that's, you need that consistency to be ever so perfect, Casey's Pizza?
I've never had. I've heard so much.
I'll drive you.
That's not the part of the Midwest. That's because it's so synonymous with the Midwest. But Wisconsin doesn't really. Madison at least doesn't have them.
There's one in Verona, and that is the only one for 50 miles.
Yeah, that's.
But where I grew up, it's every exit. Minnesota, when I went to go visit my friends in the Twin Cities, very surprised how many they had.
I have passed them before. I know that breakfast pizza is what they're famous for.
Yes. The sauce is gravy. The sauce is gravy. There's like 3 different kinds of cheeses, egg, sausage. It's really fucking good.
I fucks with.
And there's probably one within driving distance of here, and you can the most famous thing is you buy it by the slice. It's on a rotating thing, good heating lamp pizza. But you can also, it's made to order. So any time of the day we could order
pick up
a breakfast pizza.
I'm interested.
So I would I wonder if they do gluten free. Probably not.
The world's changing, maybe.
Domino's does.
I do feel like they might be the last the last soldier to go, but
yeah, it's true. Quick Trip might get there before then.
Oh, of course. Quick Trip is on the biting edge, dude.
Quick Trip really does get it. And what the Rice Krispie treats at the counter?
Yeah.
Those are gluten free.
Okay.
And so I last time I stopped at a Quick Trip, I got the peanut butter chocolate crispy treat.
Sure.
It's not necessarily, it's made out of rice. It's not necessarily a Rice Krispie treat. It's a lot of peanut butter. I fucking love those things.
Yeah, that's so good.
And I read the ingredients, found out it's gluten free, and I was like,
fell to your knees.
Oh my god, that and the biggest cold brew you've ever seen in your life. If I stop at a combination Quick Trip Dunkin' Donuts, it's fucking over, dude.
Dude, they're doing beautiful things off the highway.
Dude, highway food. Oh, I can't stress this enough. Okay, also Dane Danger, coolest name.
Dane Danger.
The coolest name, except for there was a guy on a team that got eliminated, and his name was Kobe Elvis.
Oh, holy shit, dude!
Which is fucking.
That's a Hollywood name.
It is really great name. Actually, maybe he's still in the tournament. Kobe Elvis.
Kobe Elvis.
But,
is it Kobe?
Yeah. So I was like, that's the best name. Dane Danger's pretty close though. And Kobe Elvis though is not that impressive.
Sure.
Dane Danger is really good.
He's the man.
He's the big man. He blocks shots. He's a force.
Is that him?
That's him right there blocking that shot,
Okay.
pulling in that ball. Big man.
Big old buddy.
42, Jackie Robinson.
Big old buddy.
What you know about Jackie Robinson?
I know the one thing that he was the first.
Yeah.
He was the first. He got there.
I have his book, dude, if you want to learn yourself some facts. That's
Don't make me say on stream I don't want to read the Jackie Robinson book.
I mean, to be fair, that's like definitely the biggest thing about him. The second biggest thing about him is not even close. I don't even really know what you would say is the second. It's tied for a lot of things.
If the first book I read this year, if let's be honest, the only book I read this year
is the Jackie Robinson book.
Yeah, it's like, well, have you seen the guy that lives a couple houses down, and he's always like, Henry cued in on him immediately, but he's always sitting on the front steps, performatively reading like new Jim Crow.
Dude,
or
it's like, dude, that guy. I think I have seen him wearing a fedora as well. Like, you know, he like it. It's not just the act that he's doing. Let's just be clear. I'm judging his looks.
Yes,
too.
it's the kind of thing where it's like he is making like progressiveness a part of his outward identity in a way where I'm like, there's something monstrous about you that you are hiding. There's something.
You're Hubermaning.
You are Hubermaning, dude. You have a fucking army of women all in love with you.
But I went to therapy today and I didn't bring up Huberman, but I thought about
You're like, honestly, this is weighing on my mind a lot.
I want to be like, look, I took advice from this guy. Do I have to start over?
I don't know.
Getting sun in the morning has actually really helped me. Oh, yeah. But by Huberman's thing, you know, you're not supposed to have like bright lights after sundown or whatever. And I just shoot.
Yeah, that's gone. Yeah.
Dude, film lights, give it to me. Actually, last weekend when games were going from like 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
You feel fried out?
Oh my God. I did like 3 hours on Sunday. I just couldn't handle it, man.
But that's what you got. It's funny though, because it's like, I think you need like a secondary setup too. You need just like ring light at your computer or something,
right?
So you can do a more casual video game streaming or something. Like,
I have done video games at my computer,
yeah,
and then I had the green screen up, and then I just green screened my shoulders up in the corner, and that's fine. I can do that now, but even still, I had to move my couch to not be in my background.
Yeah. Can you key it out because it's green? Can you just...
Dude, that's the fucking thing that I was hoping for.
Yeah.
I was like, I can definitely do that. But no, it's what I feared. It's a close enough shade that it makes it annoying.
Yeah.
That light spills on it and parts of it match. But it's not at all possible to make it key completely. Yeah. Joey did wear a perfectly lime green shirt that one time. And did floating head.
Stop.
Floating head's very fun.
We should do that whose line is it thing where
you don't know
put it back. Yeah.
Dude, there's so many of those fun games.
Yeah.
We could do a whole show just doing whose line games.
Yeah. Well, that's the kind of thing that the thing I want to do with Casey is just like goofy ass shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking of one game we could do, which is like writing line like all right, you're this character reading this line in this in this like energy without having seen it before. And this, I don't know.
I like it. Dude.
Yeah.
Just kick off points.
But I've also been thinking a lot about. I want to do when we get a whole thing going. I want to do that, and then something I really want to work on is, like a conspiracy theory like show,
like spinning new conspiracy theories.
No, well, I want to be like kind of like different streams, deep diving different ones.
Okay.
Still a comedy show. I want to design it to look kind of like InfoWars.
Okay.
And the name I have is Conspiracy Hole, but I was also thinking about. Do you know what Coast to Coast is? Was rather.
I only know it as like an expression.
Well, this guy Art Bell, for like 30 years, had this radio show called Coast to Coast,
That sounds familiar.
And it's like, he was a very like no nonsense like New York kind of like, okay, what are you saying, like guy.
Yeah.
But people would call in and be like,
Sword nose.
yes, and be like, there's an interdimensional man living in my closet, and he'd be like, all right, what's he look like? You know, it is very like no nonsense kind of like interview them.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like the ultimate goal would be live callers, which we'd have to figure out some sort of like delay to run the show on or something,
or a producer to like intercept people.
Yeah. But ultimately with live callers. But I also want people just to call in and be like, I know that there's reptilians in this, like, you know, just
Yes,
like, yeah,
stir.
I want to interview crazy people basically.
I love that, dude.
Yeah.
I love that. And it's like, you know, the kind of radio model I think is nice too. Like, you know, the UK still does a lot of radio shows,
Yeah.
you know? And I think that's an interesting way to look at this, where it's like podcasts have all just kind of become this free form thing or whatever. But it's fun to have like a show. It's fun to have like a theme. And I mean, like we talked about, the goal pretty much is to have a show every night.
Yes.
Like, if we can pull that off, that's absolutely what I want. I think that's very difficult, and we'll have to scale up to that.
Yeah,
but...
of course. Yeah. Well, we all start with one show, and then
right,
we,
exactly. We'll be like, okay, I'm gonna make sure Monday happens.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be a sous chef on Tuesdays, and I can't wait for that. I can't wait to, like, you know, we all get a show. Maybe we get 4 or 5 shows. We can put out a real fucking TV guide, dude. Be like, this is our programming.
Yeah, network scheduling this week.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
And that's the thing people look at. That's like, how many comics are putting out shit where they're like, this is my new video, check out my new reel, check out my new whatever. They're like, we're like, here's our channel. Stop in whenever.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like when you feel like watching something will be on. Like,
and even if you like want to watch something in the morning or whatever, there's plenty to go back and
yeah,
watch.
it's still well, that's the thing too. It's like we're making content probably faster than you can watch it. So like,
yes,
it's that's I mean that's something I like about, like, I watch so much H3, and it's like they do a 3.5 hour episode 3 days a week. It's like, even if I don't watch it live, I come home and I'm like, oh, that was on, and I put it on while I go to bed, or like,
and they do a good job of like keeping up with the canon, you know. So it's like, if there is an important chunk in a really long episode, they'll post a short about it, or like they'll have that clip ready when they reference it and stuff.
Or they'll just cut that segment out completely, and you can just watch 40 minutes of that. And
I have been watching more H3 just because you're so keen to them.
I really like it,
and their model is really enviable for sure.
Well,
more than anything, honestly, you know what I'm most jealous of? Teddy Fresh.
Oh my god. Well, that is where almost all of their money comes from. But like,
really,
I mean, not that the podcast isn't it's very successful, but I think Teddy Fresh makes, like, it's they have 30 employees. Teddy Fresh has 30 employees. Like, it's massive. Like,
so they do, like, does Teddy Fresh, has it permeated circles that aren't just fans of comedy?
Yeah. Okay. That's the thing. It's not just merch. It like is like a streetwear.
It is a brand.
Yes. And I don't know how they pulled that off, but
it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's a cute logo, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is.
Some of their shit is very cool. Like,
it is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always, like, I remember when that stuff first came out, I was like, the Vape Nation guy is like selling cool polos. Like, I don't, you know.
It's mostly his wife who's like
Ela.
She runs Teddy Fresh, but
I think that's like more and more common. Like, you know, Chris O'Connor.
Yeah.
His podcast, their merch is like good. It still says like the name of their podcast,
but you'd want to wear it,
right?
Yeah.
But it's subtle branding.
Yeah.
And it's like cool, and I think that is definitely the move. Like, your classic, you know, orange screen printed family reunion t-shirt is, you know, you can sell that for cheap or whatever, but like, there's definitely a market. People are definitely willing to like buy one nice thing that they really like.
Well, and if you have real fans too, people do want to be like, they want to support you, and they also want to be like, wear this. It's something I like. I can talk to people about it.
Like Teddy Fresh is that. Like they make kind of like statement pieces in a way.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, the last like drop they did, it's all like the theme is like jumbo. So there's like one hoodie that's like just like a hoodie, but the zipper is like this big. And then they have one that's like it's like the shirt pocket is like 75% of the shirt, and like
that's it.
it's just interesting. Yeah, I mean it's
Chunky and big is very in right now.
yeah.
So to take it to a gigantism level, that's just next level.
That's a collab with huge brands. Like they did Magic the Gathering last year, and they've done Dungeons and Dragons. They've done Trixie Mattel, who's like a huge drag queen. Like
Interesting. That's tight. I think that's so cool. I don't know if I would want my own. Oh,
Return of the Frogs. Hey,
oh, when you were
back when Tyler
yeah.
Jones, yeah. But I want to devolve into him, dude. I love him.
Oh, did you watch the doc?
Is there something new
On HBO? It just came out.
Oh no, I haven't watched that.
It's the court case. The Sandy Hook families against Alex
I
Jones.
followed that fairly close when it was happening, but I mean, he was like, it was literally crazy. He would be like, Your Honor, I am innocent. I would never defame anyone. And then literally 30 minutes leaving the courthouse, he'd be on his show being like, she's a globalist pig. The judge is a bitch, and I reptilian overlord.
I started it with Elliot, but then it was very sad. We
The Sandy Hook stuff is
yeah,
pretty,
they really went in on
They're like,
that.
it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they talked to the families. The families detailed how real it is. And I was like, I didn't think about that part of it. But I want to go back and watch it. Instead, I stayed up late. I watched all of the Martha Stewart documentary on HBO.
Oh, interesting.
Which is great. It's great. I
heard it was a bit of a puff piece. That they really talk her up.
It's definitely a bit of a puff piece. It's like, I think what she did was cool. I think she is kind of cold. She's very cold and calculated.
Yeah.
I also didn't realize like the crime that she committed, like how it all went down is very interesting. Like the crime itself was so negligible.
Yeah. She got keyed off that like stocks were gonna change. Yeah,
right. Basically, she had money in a pharmaceutical company. That pharmaceutical was not approved by the FDA, and she had knowledge of that before the public, and she sold her stuff. But it saved her $45,000, and she was worth like $1.2 billion.
Wow, and she went to jail for that?
Yeah.
How would that like?
And she didn't even go to jail for that. She went to jail for perjury, because she would not admit that she had done that.
Oh.
And so she made up multiple different stories about like, she was like, her first story, her and her accountant planned a fabricated story to say it was part of her tax strategy. And her accountant or whatever in this is like a 26-year-old. He's like an idiot.
Yeah, dude.
He's a moron. And like that was his idea.
That's fucking
like,
awesome, dude. Yeah, I tell them that you broke the law trying to cheat on your taxes.
Right. But then that didn't even make sense, because like for that to have added up, they would have had to sell it at a loss, but they sold it at a gain.
Yeah.
And so that didn't make any sense. And then she changed it to be like, she's like, well, I said if it ever gets below this number, then sell. And then it's like somehow they were able to disprove that. But she like contradicted herself a bunch. And she would not just like admit that she.
Dude, would she not have gone to jail if she had just like, would she just been fined or something if she had confessed?
She really didn't have to go to jail. There was many chances where she could have made it a lot easier.
Yeah.
So she could have taken like a plea earlier on, but didn't, and went to court and then was found guilty. And then even after she was found guilty, she wasn't forced to go to jail. Like she could be out on bail until there was an appeals court, but then someone told her that like if she went to jail, she would be done with her jail sentence before what her court appeals date would be.
Sure.
And
she was just like, let's just knock this out.
She was like, fuck it, like I just want to like whatever will be like end this the quickest. And I do kind of respect that in a way, but
it makes a type of sense. I mean,
yeah, and it like, but it all was a branding thing for her to, you know, instead of being like a rich person that got out of a thing, it's like she accepted her crime. But that's like the very weird thing. She accepted this prison sentence, but would not
admit that she
guilt.
did it. Yeah,
She wouldn't
interesting.
admit guilt. She would rather go to like prison than like just publicly speak and say.
That's what the Unabomber did.
Did he?
Well, he said there was a really good chance that he could have gotten like a much reduced sort of situation if he had
Pled guilty.
pled insanity. But he was like, he's like, I am not crazy. Society is crazy, and I'm the only sane man. Like,
yeah, good for him, dude.
He's principled. I mean, look, he's sort of the like, he's the model eco-terrorist, I would say.
Yeah.
Like he was
about as good as he gets.
Boy genius. He walked the walk.
And you know what? Prison for him is the other thing. He kind of made his own prison. I guess he was really big on nature.
Yeah.
So that probably fucked with him heavy.
Oh, nature.
But like he was just a loner. You know, if you put him in isolation, that's kind of his ideal thing. I think for guys like that, they should have like a little patch of woods. You know?
Yeah, give him a little patch of woods. Go on. He only killed like, I don't know, 5 people and maimed like 30 years of it. Yeah. I don't know. Prison don't really work.
No, Cosmo, don't say that.
Prison don't really work. I'm sorry.
Oh, I also watched the God Save Texas, the Richard Linklater episode.
Oh, okay.
Prisons in Texas is really good.
Interesting.
It's time to go big. We go even bigger. You want to go big? Really, really big? Like big, cheesy, foldable slices big? Yeah, we done this. The big you go to just $13.99. Only for pizza.
Managing money can be a total mystery, especially when you juggle student money. That's why I found a game changer, Experian Boost. You can see your FICO score jump up an average of 13 points instantly for free. Join me and level up with Experian Boost. LSU takes it. Within next bunch. Oh my God, this is the one. We got to get up out last year, right here, right now. Y'all ready?
Ready for the big meeting? I have to write this project plan.
I just need to reply to
For
funny
the real America. For the love of everyone.
Do you know if did Elliot end up selling his camera switcher?
And it works for the whole enterprise. I'm not sure. Are you in the market?
Well, not necessarily, but I do think as a studio we will need one, and I saw he was selling his. Yeah, I think that is really what makes the like. If we're talking about doing like a show, not just like a stream, that really makes the difference, man.
The board.
Well, yeah, just like the like, every person has their own shot, and then you have a group angle too. Got somebody there, fucking working it.
Missed a couple of free throws. I like what we're doing on that end. I love what we're doing right now defensively.
Yeah, conspiracy hole is the future, though. I've been thinking a lot about it. I'm very excited about it. I kind of thought I was maybe stealing the name from somewhere, but I couldn't find anything else named that.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's a good sign.
yeah.
Get the URL.
URL. Oh, wear a fucking open neck the suit like the man himself, fucking sweating up a storm, pounding on the desk.
I would love that, dude.
That's what I want.
And you never run out of conspiracy theories.
No, dude. The only thing I've been thinking about though is like I'm gonna have to figure out how to not be anti-Semitic with this.
Yeah.
It really is the lifeblood of of the conspiracy world.
Yeah,
The paranoid schizophrenic hates no one more than the Jew.
it's true. It's true. The mentally ill are heavily
Yeah,
fixated.
it's really crazy.
Illinois looking good.
I also want to do the.
Whoa!
I don't know what context I would have people Skyping in, but I love the way that Alex Jones does the window and window like interviews like the news does kind of. It's so funny looking.
Boxed in like CNN.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool, dude. And I want to get like LED display bars, like tickers, like in news desks, like it show like stock prices and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I think those would have a lot of use.
Yeah, we could say all sorts of different
Right.
stuff for them, show to show, and it'd be funny too to make. I have no idea how to, but to make that like up next on Home Improvement, and it's like us like
Yeah.
yeah, or like if we get to a point where we got two shows on the same night, we can do those like.
Those little transitions, those are definitely possible. Elliot was teaching me a lot about like smoothly switching in OBS,
Yeah.
like I never really understood how to use studio mode, but now I get it, and it's very helpful. And in studio mode you pick your whole shit, but you can also like fade in nicely or
Oh, nice.
do all that shit.
Is that kind of like how, if you wanted to play some sort of like introduction, like intro video,
Yeah.
is that easy to do?
So you'd probably just these are all different scenes. So here, I'll show you. Like when I'm gaming, see, it just adds me small in the bottom. And then this is black because my PlayStation isn't on, but it
Sure.
would be my
Oh,
PlayStation.
I mean, that is nice.
This is my 3D printing one. This is when I draw.
I guess what I mean is like if we had a show that like just like a TV show would have like a 20-second intro,
Yeah.
is there an easy way to like play that video into the start of the stream?
Yeah, see, like I have this video running on my pause screen. So we could just have it paused, and then in studio mode, I just hit play real quick and then cut
Then
it in.
switch over.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
There's probably a way to like play on cut or something, but that absolutely you can do that.
I want to do soundboard too to some extent. I think
Yeah.
the thing I want to do most is just like download like sort of incidental music, like dead air kind of like
Okay.
music for like if there's a down moment on the show, or like different music to signify different segments or something, like just kind of something. That's something I've noticed on H3 they'll do if someone's just like, oh, what? Wait, I just got a weird text, and there's like 10 seconds of silence. They'll start playing just a little like soft piano or
Yeah,
something. And
yeah.
it definitely does like bring the production of the show up.
The fill is great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And yeah, Elliot just downloaded like a pack of reality TV show sounds.
Oh, that's incredible.
So it's like, yes, a good library would be awesome. Their soundboard wise, there is did you use the soldering iron at all?
Yeah.
Because like one cool soldering project is to kind of like with Raspberry Pis and mini computers and shit, you can kind of make really elaborate soundboards.
Okay.
And customizable and that sort of stuff, or old computers. So it would be cool to just build out the ultimate.
Yeah.
I
I got the soldering. I'm fairly decent at it now.
nice.
Like if you build I don't know the Raspberry Pi part of this,
Yeah.
but if you figure that out, I'll solder it.
Good. And then I can 3D print that's the other part of it.
Sort of the shell or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make the buttons shape any
Yeah,
which
yeah.
way, you know.
Oh, that'd be fun. Probably cheaper than buying a couple $100 soundboard.
Right. But we were looking around at their stuff today trying to salvage some of that. So we got these two cameras that were like Elliot really wanted them because they were like the classic skateboarding camera.
Okay.
Like the fisheye, the one that like everyone wanted or bought, whatever. And they were $15, but one of them doesn't turn on
Okay.
and one of them doesn't record. But
Okay.
but the one that doesn't record, I think shouldn't be a problem.
Because you could still stream with it.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is very valuable.
Yeah.
If we can still do that. And Elliot wants to poke around and see if he can do, figure out the other
Yeah.
one. But we also got like 3 shotgun mics while we were there.
Nice.
And they're a bit older, but they're good. And it should be enough where like with these two, and there's 3 of those, kind of whatever setup we have.
Just everyone's mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll just mic from above and just kind of hit every corner. And then no one will ever have to be holding a mic.
That's great.
And Elliot has lavs too, which we could use which I guess wouldn't really work for live because they don't connect to the computer, but
Do you have a similar vision to me as like kind of the setup where it's like it would be like we have the cameras mounted, the mics and everything mounted. It would be like some setup for like some sort of desk where like I don't know, maybe cameras for 1 or 2 people at the desk and then maybe a camera for like a guest if
Yeah.
they were on the show.
yeah. I'm envisioning that.
Yeah.
I am envisioning a set that can be changed a lot too.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So like I'm expecting all of the things to be in a format of like desk and guest seat, or maybe one big round table, or I think it would be good to maybe have 2 or 3
Kind of like style of set.
right.
Yes, I'm with you there.
But late night style desk is obviously I think
get a
number
lot,
one.
and also just a lot of you can do a lot with that,
Right. Yeah, it's not even late night necessarily or whatever, but like on Conspiracy Hole,
Yeah.
it's like a good way to like, especially if you're leading the conversation, to have a desk and have like your kind of things prepared. And,
Yeah.
I'm like, if I'm the guest, I'm kind of giving filler and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Tim Pool. Y'all need a producer?
So Tim Pool modeling off that. Yeah, Tim Pool has the sick electric guitar and then samurai sword in the background of his.
Who's Tim Pool?
He's a conservative commentator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Can't work exactly like
Okay.
that. No, you are right. It is like that sort of it's a desk show.
Is he like on YouTube?
Yeah, I think so. You've seen this
This is
guy
him?
before, yeah. Famous for the beanie.
Oh, he's a beanie fella.
Yeah. People also search Tommy Loren.
Equal number of Congress right now.
Yeah.
Sheila Jackson lady. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the camera switching. I mean,
Yeah, but I am imagining just having this all set up to pop, 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 pop. And I think a lot more things, like instead of switching between all this, a lot of podcasts and stuff now are just doing side by side for everything.
don't you think the switch is better? Like if we had someone sitting there and they're not on the podcast, they're just switching.
Yeah,
I think that's
it is better.
yeah.
But it does require okay, here's what I'll say is I think it is better, but I think poor switching is worse.
Yeah, I mean it'll take a beat to. That's the thing where it's like I think doing it and another job might be hard, at least while learning it.
Yeah.
But if it's in my head I'm picturing it where it's just like each camera has a hotkey, and then you know it takes a little while to get that down. But I feel like once you have it down, you can kind of.
Yeah. Maybe everyone has their own key and they hold it when they talk.
I've thought about that too. But the only problem with that, I think, is when like crosstalk kind of happens.
Yeah.
It looks unnatural, and I do think it's a little stifling. But we'll try all sorts of things.
Yeah, that's the other thing too
Yeah.
with like running multiple lines. I know you can do that after the fact, like edit it to.
Yeah.
I've seen Elliot do that, but like live, I don't know if you can set it like this line equals this camera, do all the switching that way.
I do. I think you can do that. I think you can also make it too, where it's like the switched camera is what like gets recorded by YouTube too. So if you get good enough
Okay.
at it, it's like kind of an edited. You're kind of editing in like
Right.
real time. Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a break?
Sure.
Sword?
Yeah. I might go up soon, honestly.
I feel that. This is the last one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sword. I'll be back in a sec. What